Whether you're looking for some cute dorm inspo or you're like me and you're a freshman girl who tried to get that modular dorm and you ended up in dirty Dunn and have no idea what to expect, I got you. I hope you're ready for the dorm tour of the century. As you can see, my roomie already moved out. So sad. That means I get to show you exactly what furniture you will come in and what you'll see when you come in addition to how I use that furniture, which is pretty darn cool. So sit back and enjoy. And if you have anything else you would love to know about campus life, let me know in the comments. I would love to help you out. Let's go. Starting off, this is Dunn Hall. It is in the Commons at Texas A&M, so it is attached to 3 other halls in addition to a dining room downstairs. There's also Houston Street Subs, which is a Subway place that is attached, so I don't have to go outside to go there. And there is a kind of like a little convenience store that's open till about 2 a.m. that's also attached, so I don't have to go outside. It's really nice. We have food in the basement. It is a suite style dorm, so I share my bathroom with my roommate and then 2 suite mates. And yeah, it's like a Jack and Jill style bathroom. Also here at Dunn Hall specifically, I know there are 2 different room styles. You can end up with room A or room B. I know room A is a little bigger. I also know that the room style that you see when you tour, so when you tour Southside and you see a common style room, Dunn Hall, that's where you're looking. Our rooms are a little different than what you see because when you walk in, the bathroom isn't directly to your left or right. You walk straight and it's there, which I will show you in a second. I don't know if it depends on whether you have room type A or B, but I just wanted to set that out there because I was surprised when I first walked into my room and it wasn't like the room I toured or like the room that's on the website. Okay, so as you can see, I walk in, the first thing I see, bathroom door, straight ahead. I see myself in the mirror, and then behind me, obviously, a little like emergency map. To my right are the closets, which I'll show you in a minute, because I know you just want to see the actual room. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this way. You walk into the left. Now, as you probably know, normally you have your bed, window, bed. Most people will have another bed right there. Me and my roommate did a sort of unconventional layout. When she was here, our TV was right there. So bed, TV, and then couch. And then my bed is on this wall, next to the front door. I do apologize because it's a little messy, but I'll show you more of my side in just a minute. One more note about when you first walked in. Here's about how much space you've got from here. That's where I was standing a second ago. There is space if you want some of your roommate's furniture to stick out a little bit. We did do that and we had our trash can sticking out. Alright, so as a new student, this is every piece of furniture you'll have. You'll have a bookshelf, a dresser. It is a large dresser. You'll have this little guy. I don't know what it is. There's a drawer. And then like a cabinet, and then another smaller bookshelf unit that most people will put on another piece of furniture, a desk. The desk has a small shelf in the back, and your chair. And then obviously you also have a bed, but yeah, so that's the furniture you're gonna get started with. As you can see right there, I'm gonna show you some more details of it in a moment, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how I use it. This comes with shelves that you can use in the cabinet. Over here you have your drawers. Well, they're really large. Lots of space, they go all the way back. And then these. And any unit that has one of these shelves is adjustable, so you can move it about up to here, and then as low as here, or completely take it out. It is completely up to you. I just don't lose the hardware. There is hardware that you're gonna use for that, and I don't know if they fine you if you lose it. And then of course you have your bed. Using a rubber mallet, your bed is completely adjustable. You can move it. Okay, so you can move the mattress up by each of these pegs. You can't move it like half in between. You're gonna have to do like, you're just gonna have to be at a certain point between these pegs, but it's adjustable, which is really cool. And then you can choose whether or not you want to have bed railing. Obviously there's nowhere you can get rid of it. You'd probably put it in your closet if you didn't use it. If you do, it goes along here, really easy to set up. So that's that. And then as you can see, the window is off center, and then in Dunn Hall, you're either gonna have a window looking into our courtyard, which is what I have, or it'll be looking into the outside. You'll have a street view, or you may have a view of like the quad, or you may have a view of just another wall of another hall. It is off center, as you can see. One bed fits perfectly. The other bed, there will be some space. Also, this little guy, I don't know exactly what he is. Maybe I'm stupid, but it is when I walk in, he's on the wall right there, and he sticks out a little bit. So just something you may want to be aware of. On the side of the room that the door is on, as you can see, we have our thermostat right next to our door above our light switches. Here, as you can see right peeking back there, That's the, I'm gonna put in the name for it because I don't remember what it is, but yeah. Right here, this is how I use my bookshelf. That's just my memory box and some fun sentimental items I have up there. I keep books and Bibles right there. That's my Wuzu van. I normally keep her up there so she's pointing on my bed. I did at one point of the semester have another dresser on top of this with the bookshelf on top of the dresser. But if you want to stack dressers and maybe just not stack the bookshelf, that is something I would really recommend doing. It's very spatially doable. I would highly recommend that. And I'm not going to show you the inside of my dresser, but there's clothes in there. I keep boxes for moving out in between there. And then something really awesome is right there. That's the bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. So for my bookshelf, most people use it as storage for food or something. So I have those bins down there. That's my linen bin. I keep towels, blankets, things like that in there. Up there, I keep electronics. I keep snacks that don't fit in my Ottoman up there. And then I also keep games, card games. And then as you can see, my desk and all those pieces of furniture are under my bed. My bed is lofted to the, I believe, 3rd highest possible height. I would not loft it any less than that, especially if you have a mattress topper, because you're gonna wanna be able to sit up in bed. Trust me, you're gonna wanna be able to sit up in bed. No matter how much you think you may be able to do the highest bed thing, don't do it. Right here, I keep that little cart under my desk. I will link the exact cart I used because a lot of carts probably won't fit under the desk and it only fit when I took the handles off of it. I used to store on that shelf just things I wanted to take home for the semester. But yeah, I keep a bulletin board back there. That was a neon sign. I just don't have it plugged in. And then over there, I have shoe storage back there that I use for pens. And then down there, I use the drawer for pens and paper and things, and then down there I don't actually use the cabinet. The next piece of furniture is my fridge stand. As you can see, that is not something that comes with the room. I hope you know that. My fridge is on the bottom. The microwave my roommates and I shared that I brought, my roommate, singular, and I shared that I brought is on the second one, and then I just keep random trinkets wherever. And then that actually worked as a really good nightstand at the top of this, and I will link that as well. And then I have my little bedside caddy, and up there, that little pink back there is a headboard I brought. I used command hooks to string lights up here. We never have the ceiling lights on. These porch lights do the trick. I can link those as well. To my little couch area, I would recommend bringing a carpet. I brought a rug, and then I keep in my Ottoman, I keep all my food. We have a couch. It's a good couch. It can fit under my bed if I want it to, so that's why it's a little small. And then prayer board and a neon light. I'm just going to show you all the blinds real quick because I'm assuming if you're anything like me, you want to know everything about where you're going to be living. So we have the blinds. They adjust with this. Pretty typical for a blind. And then you just pull it up and down. It's really easy. I would not recommend putting your bed in front of it. We did do that for a while and we had no light. As much as you think you can live without access to your blinds, it's kind of the difference between being depressed or not. As the ceiling goes, there's a vent up here on my roommate's side, and there's a vent over there on my side. One big light that we never have on, whatever that is. That's the emergency system thingy. That's where all the beeping comes from when there's a alarm. It's like in the center of the room, so it's not going to be above your bed probably. And then over there, I think that's a fire detector or something. And yeah. Also 2 lights up over here when you walk in. So if you need some light and you don't want to use the big scary ceiling light up there, you can use those. Me and my roommate and I, we did use those a lot when we didn't want to have to turn on the other light. Okay, so when you walk in the room, as far as outlets go, you go down here. There is an outlet, I believe, directly behind that guy. So I'm gonna go back. Along this wall, there is an outlet back there. There's also an outlet over there on the far side of the room. So there, and then there is one over here on this wall. So if you're standing with your back to the window, on the wall of the door, there's an outlet right there. And I use an extension cord to get it over here. Only if you walk in, you turn left, outlet on that wall. That's the wall that has nothing on it, just the plain wall. There's an outlet about in the middle right there. I hope I thought of everything. So essentially for my room, when I walk in, my closets are on the right. Depending on your room, your closets may be directly on your left, and they also may be past your bathroom. Your bathroom may be before your closets, if that makes sense for Dunn Hall. So I walk in, and this is what an empty closet looks like. Ooh. So we have 2 shelves. The top shelf is shallower than the lower shelf. 1 bar, and this is for 1 person. This is all of your closet. It can fit a fair amount. You do not need to be bringing that much stuff, and you do not need to be bringing all your clothes for 1 season at once. Something about these closets is, in case you can't tell, this is kind of blocking that. So we can only have one closet open at a time. So that's just a fun little detail. Come over here. I'll show you what my closet looks like. I do apologize because I didn't clean it for this video. I wanted to be authentic. Or maybe I'm just a little lazy. So this is how I fill up my closet. Shoes on top, a little bit of shoes on the side, medicine, random stuff, outdoorsy, sunscreen. My clothes are hanging here. I don't have that many clothes hanging because I'm about to move out. Luggage is all down here, backpacks. And then I keep costumes, bags, stuff like that in these bins, which I'll link in the video. And then just all the makeup, all the toiletries, camping fan, stuff for outside, just all the stuff. I really hope I thought of everything. If there is anything I missed, DM me on Instagram. I would love to help you out. I'm going to be making more videos about actual dorm packing lists. So yeah, feel free to DM me. DMs are open. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. It would support me and it would just make me really happy. Comment on this video. It supports me and I would love it. I do this for free. I like to help people out, help people with college life. And then go follow me on other platforms. I have links in my bio and I think I can put them up right here. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing day and good luck with your college career. Bye.